Netherite, Minecraft's most controversial ore in the game. But how did it get to this point? Well, we're going to talk about it. So, Netherite was added in update 1.16, way after the game was launched. But still, it's been out in the game for a long time now and has consistently stayed, and still is, the best ore in Minecraft. But how does that make this ore controversial? Well, Netherite has gone through many changes that's led to its big controversy. So, let's start from the very beginning of Netherite. Right when it was released into Minecraft, the ore was really good, but easy to get. So the community were like saying, oh, this ore is so easy to get, and now it's the best ore in the game. But since diamonds became super easy, Mojang released Netherite. And right when it was released, it was super easy to get. And so the community was like, it's so good, but it's way too easy. So Mojang made a big change to Netherite and how to get it, making it way harder to get, adding smithing templates and bastions. Those two play a key role in the difficulty now to get Netherite. So let's talk about the smithing templates. Well, smithing templates are obtained by going into a treasury bastion. Well, those give it a 100% chance to get the smithing template. Now, players must have the Netherite scraps and the Netherite smithing template to actually make Netherite armor. And why is this hard? Well, it's because the bastions are actually quite difficult to navigate through. But when you get to the treasury room, there's so many mobs, so many things going to kill you and try to kill you. So the player has to navigate through and get out of there alive with the template. But even if you have the template, you're not over. It's not over. You have to duplicate it with diamonds. And diamonds are easier to get nowadays, but they were hard back then. But you have to use a good amount of diamonds to duplicate it with a netherrack block. So that makes it a lot harder and more difficult to get. And that changed a lot of things in the community and why it's remained controversial, because this was a huge change for Netherite. And the bastions itself made it very difficult to even find the Netherite template. Why is that? Well, if you find a treasury bastion, it's a 100% chance, which is good, but those are extremely rare. So you would be looking forward to the other bastions, but those are still rare and don't even have a 100% chance. And they're kind of rare in the chest to find Netherite upgrade smithing templates. So it makes it really hard to have all these templates and able to make Netherite, because Netherite itself is easy, but obtaining the templates is hard, and getting them is hard, and it takes time, and you still have to have multiple more diamonds to continue to duplicate them. So this sparked a real big controversy, and it was truly a massive change, and the community responded to it a little bit differently and had some ups and downs about it in their own opinions. So, what does the community think about these new changes to Netherite? Well, some people say, oh, well, it's too hard to get Netherite now. It's because I keep dying at these bastions, and it's too hard. I just keep dying and over again, and it's too rare. Which I can agree to a little bit. I can agree to a little bit of that, because Netherite is not too rare, but the bastions are, and it is sometimes just gets me mad that I have to go across the whole nether to find a bastion, especially a treasury bastion, to guarantee my chances to get one. But some others say it's perfectly fine where it is. Yes, it could be a struggle and sometimes frustrating, but it's perfectly fine and perfectly where it is in the game, which I also could agree, because it's supposed to have that difficulty aspect. It's the best ore in the game, but mainly kids play this game. Well, everybody. Minecraft's a game for everybody, but a lot of kids play Minecraft. So when they get to the nether, when they get all this stuff, and to finally get netherite, they first have to actually get the netherite, then go to these bastions, which is probably going to kill them. But that should be okay. It's the hardest ore in the game, and of course it has to be hard. I think Mojang actually made a pretty good change making these ores hard, but the community will agree on one side and not the other. So, how are we supposed to change this and make both sides agree? Well, here comes my solution. It's not the biggest solution in the Netherite problem and why it's so controversial, but it's a small one. I think it's going to be a good change. I say you should add the smithing templates to trading. Well, it would make it easy, right? Well, no. I say you should keep, the initial Bastion 100% chance, the initial way to get it. But if players, have been searching and there's no Bastion in sight or nothing, they could have this one last resort to trading. Not to make it any easier, but I say you should put it into the piglin trades, but have it as by far the lowest drop chance to only get a single one. I'm not sure if it's the best solution, but I think it will work. Because if you have this rarest chance and they keep giving gold and gold, they might never even get the template. So I think it's good to have that chance where you could get it without going through all this extra stuff. That's just my solution though. So that's why Netherite is so controversial. It's gone through many changes in the game, and players will be stuck on one side still saying it's good, and other side say it's still hard to get and really hard to get. So that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and tell me, do you think Netherite is hard to get, or it's still in a fair spot and still pretty easy to get? I really want to know your opinion, so please consider in the comments, tell me, because I would actually really like to know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.